Going to your first trials competition event can be pretty intimidating, especially if you're going by yourself like I did. I wasn't sure what to expect, but everyone was actually really super nice, super supportive. It's definitely way different than racing in the hair scrambles and RMEC, where everyone just wants to beat everyone else, you know? They're just there to be supportive, encourage you on, and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I had to leave early that day, so I couldn't stick around for the pros. But maybe next event will definitely catch them on video because it's really cool to see them what they can do in person. I ended up joining Novice just to get a feel for the terrain, and even Novice definitely has some challenges for me, and I would label myself as an average basic enduro rider. And the best way I can describe it is you definitely want to have some experience on a dirt bike before going to your first trials competition. You don't have to be like a super hard enduro experienced rider. I would say I'm an average basic enduro rider, and doing Novice, I still didn't clear some stuff. And what I mean by clear is you can't put your feet down, so you get scores. You'll get either like a 3 or a 1 if you put your feet down, or if you miss a section like I did, you'll get a 5. You're definitely doing some very tight turns. And just me practicing static balance in my backyard definitely helped a lot, but it's very different in the event because you're going up like these abrupt climbs and you have to stop right before the tape turns. And what's cool about trials is, say you do like a small object or a little log, in the trials world, right after that obstacle, it's going to have like a sharp turn or a very quick abrupt stop to it. Now in this video, a lot of the turns and a lot of the grades are definitely flattened out by the GoPro, like a lot, but it's not super challenging in Novice. So I would say definitely go for it if you have some moderate experience. I would say join Novice. They might add 1 or 2 parts that can be a little daunting, but nothing that requires you to pop your front tire up yet. Just mostly sharp turns and precise control, I would say. It's a very relaxed environment. There's definitely some challenge to it in its own way. And what's really great about coming out here is, say you're done after scoring and everything like that, you can practice in some of the other, say, intermediate or amateur lines. And the intermediate for me was very, very, very tough. I didn't think it was going to be that hard. I would see it on the trials event, and I was like, oh, I think I can do that. Until I tried going up on my trials, there was no way I can turn. It was very tough. It was all balance, very slow, super precise control.
Yeah, that's hard.
So this is the intermediate line I picked up just for practice at the end, and video really does not do it any justice on the sharpness of the turn, and also definitely the grade and the pitch of the hill climb and the terrain. It was pretty steep. For comparison purposes, I will say if I had an enduro bike, it would have been very tough to get through this section. I probably would have got off the bike and push it and vice versa. And just having a seat, I probably would have high centered a few times and dropped the bike quite a few times. It's not as easy as it looks. I can now see why there's no seat on a trials motorcycle. Next would be the hill climb, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I can do this hill climb on the intermediate line. And yeah, I was definitely wrong. I'm surprised how easy the other trials rider made this hill climb look, because they would just tackle the hill climb and just crawl right up. But there's definitely a lot more to it than just throttling and doing the hill climb. It's a lot more technique.
Wow. That was tough.